another good day on the water. When we got down the beach, it was pretty light, and anyway, I decided to rig a 6 metre today, but by the time I got on the water, yeah, it was pretty windy, and I was a little bit overpowered today, and anyway, it wasn't too bad. The weed was pretty bad today for some reason. I think maybe because the tide's a bit higher and hasn't kind of blown away. Because as the tide drops, the sandbanks seem to, and the reefs out there seem to slow it down or stop it, and it seems to clear a bit. But yeah, it was pretty bad today. We're all having problems again. I'm not sure when this problem's going to end. I thought it was getting better, but like it has got a bit better, but yeah, still pretty bad. Yeah. Anyway, I've actually gone for a waist board leash now. I got a bit sick of the ankle leash, coiled leash I had. Kept on treading on, getting it caught around my foot. Anyway, you'll see in the video that I've got this waist leash now, and I'm finding it pretty good, but yeah, you just got to watch when you get up. Like, you can't have it wrapped around in front of you. You've got to spin your body around in the water and make sure it's like coming out the back to the back of the board, and then get up and try not to get it caught around your legs. Anyway, I'm getting used to it, and once you're up, as I said, once you're up, you don't even know it's there, and you'll see Chris there, he's using one, and Troy's still using his upper leg leash. He doesn't seem to mind that. And yeah, it's a difficult one. There's no easy solution. The best idea would be to have no leash, but then you run the risk of losing your board, because they can get away from you really quick. There it is there in the background. I'm tangle free. Once you're up and flying around, it's really good, but yeah, just getting up on your board now and again, you just got to watch where it is and make sure it doesn't get tangled around your legs. Anyway, there's quite a few of us out today. There's 5 on the water. This is Chris now, and he's got a 6 metre up, and yeah, he's really starting to get his jibes dialed now. Check that out. Oh, he even breached centre and saved it. This is John. He's only got a 4.5 metre up today. Going quite well. He's a bit lighter than us big boys, but pretty choppy again today, but yeah, not too bad. Can't always have flat water. There's Chris and Troy. Troy's on a 6.5 today. He's not a big fella, and he's hanging on to it. He tends to hang on to that big wing without any problems. a look at that new leash. I've still got my wing leash on my wrist. They said you could put your wing leash on the waist band as well, but yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with leaving it on the wrist, you know. Doesn't seem to worry me too much on the wrist. It really gets caught around my arm, and I can pretty much free it if it does get twisted around my wrist, you know. Trying for a few tacks today. I had my big Axis HPS 1050 on today, so it's just that makes it that little bit easier to tack. So yeah, I was a bit overfoiled, but with a stronger wind, so you can't have everything. Here we go again. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, wasn't too bad. Oops, I fell off. Got a bit of weed on me foil, eh? Didn't see John doing many tacks today. Maybe it was a bit rough and he just wanted to stay on his board. Much fun falling off all the time. Here comes Dizzy. Dizzy's on a 6 metre wing again. Yeah, going quite well again. Tried his bigger foil today, but I reckon he was getting overfoiled. I think it was only like a 1300. Anyway, he ended up coming in halfway through the session and putting a smaller foil on. And he was having a bit of trouble with the weed too, like trying to do speed runs and you get that little bit of weed around the foil. And, yeah, it just mucks up the foil, the flow over the foil. Like he might have a bit of weed on his foil at the moment. Once you get it on there, it's really hard to get off. You pretty much got to jump your board like Troy does, or just stop and flip your board over. By the time you do that, it's usually gone. You never really see what was on your foil. Going on a nice run. You might notice a few of us are lifting our wings up today, having a look around, what's beside us, what's behind us, what's in front of us. When there's so many on the water in a small area like this, you really got to keep an eye on where everybody is. You don't want to tack into somebody or dive into somebody or do a bear off into somebody. And a nice run out. It's actually a bit of swell the further you get out there, and yeah, I think there's like 2, maybe 3 foot troughs in the swell. It doesn't look like it, but yeah, I was actually getting a few little rides coming back in actually. Every time I came back in. Pretty gutless, but it's only like bay, chop, swell, whatever. It's not like the ocean here, where you get a nice powerful swell coming in. They're just really short-lived and gutless. There's Troy trying to ride a few. That's actually Chris out the back. He's a Wingfoiler. He usually goes out the back there and you never see him again. But yeah, there he is there. We'll see him again in a minute, I think. Yeah, there he is. He's a bit of a loner. He just goes right out in the bay and just stays out there for a couple of hours. He's always on his own, but he's got a phone and all rescue devices and all that. E-perp, I think you call them. So he's pretty careful. But yeah, I still think it's pretty risky out there. But anyway, yeah, he likes to get out there on his own. It's a nice run. Fast. The poo stand's happening. Anyway, I'm coming in. I've done 20 kilometres again, and yeah, it was a pretty good day.